Bronwyn is missing from The Lord of the Rings of Power Season 2, leaving the character doomed. It was evident by the conclusion of The Rings of Power Season 1 that Bronwyn was a key figure in the program. As she supported Arondir in his uprising against Adar and the Orcs, her storyline was intertwined with the destiny of the Southlands. After escaping Mount Doom's eruption in The Lord of the Rings, Bronwyn meets up with Arondir and her son Theo again. Many fans of The Rings of Power anticipated Bronwyn's return because Season 2 plot continued where Season 1 had left off, but Nazanin Boniati disclosed that she declined to return to Middle-earth for a second adventure, which signified a shift in the main cast of The Rings of Power. Of course, many will wonder why Boniati took this decision and how it affects Bronwyn's character. As previously mentioned, Nazanin Boniati made the decisions pertaining to Bronwyn in Season 2 of The Rings of Power. The Rings of Power's creators probably accepted Boniati's choice even though they wanted to carry on Bronwyn's journey. The aforementioned choice was made just prior to the actor's decision to completely discontinue performing in 2022 to concentrate on her activism, which is connected to her native Iran. Boniati is a vocal advocate of the Iranian woman life freedom movement, which seeks to increase awareness of the country's human rights crisis by elevating the voices of Iranian women. Nevertheless, Boniati clarified in a May 2024 Instagram post that leaving the Rings of Power had nothing to do with her activism and had more to do with her decision to advance professionally and personally, as well as the unrelated benefit of enabling her to concentrate on causes close to her heart. The showrunners of The Rings of Power Season 2 had to figure out a way to cut Boniati out of the story because she decided not to come back. This decision is made evident in The Rings of Power's third episode of Season 2. This episode, which recaps events since the Battle of the Southlands, is the first to include recurrent characters from Season 1, such as Arondir, Theo, and Isildur. Compared to his Rings of Power Season 1 debut, Arondir appears to be far more vindictive in Season 2. It eventually becomes clear that Bronwyn's off-screen death is the cause of this. It is revealed that Bronwyn was struck by a poisoned orc arrow and instantly died as a result. This makes sense given what is known about orcs, the Morgul shafts that nearly killed Kilir described in detail in the Hobbit trilogy. Sadly, Bronwyn experienced a similar fate but without the elves of the Rings of Power's mending. This sets up an emotional situation where Arondir and Theo arrange for Bronwyn to have a funeral. The subsequent plot then reveals some conflict between Theo and Arondir as a result of Bronwyn's passing, demonstrating that the character will continue to have an influence on Season 2 of The Rings of Power, while also providing an explanation for her absence due to Boniati's departure. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe.